it's me, Rena, again, and welcome back to my channel, A Fairy Tale Mind in the Real World. I'm here with a FairyLoot unboxing for the month of May. This comes from England, I believe, so it took a bit to get here, and I actually made this video once, and I hated it, so I'm making it again. So hopefully I'll like this version. So without further ado, let's get into the box, because I'm really excited. I already know everything that's in here, and I really like it all, but yeah, so it's gonna be a great box. So first, here's the box, and it says, "My book's my treasure," which it is for me. And I like how they have this little quote here. Let me put closer there for you. So I think that's a good quote. You know, I mean, fairy tales are more than true, not because they tell us that dragons exist, but because they tell us that dragons can be beaten. G.K. Chesterton and N. Gaiman. Now, personally, I really like dragons, so I don't necessarily want to defeat them, but I appreciate that dragons are being seen as evil in this sense, so we'll go with that. So, let's get into this box, shall we? And so first thing, we have this adorable little bamboo mug. See how cute that is? Oh, I just love it. It's like one of those little Starbucks type things. Like, you know, you can get those reusable cups. Except this one, it's made from bamboo, the main cup is. And then this is a plastic. So both of these are like a rubbery plastic thing. So it's a lot, yeah, you can see I deformed it. But I just like that a little bit better than the reusable ones they have. They seem a little, I've used them before and they're okay, but they're not great. So this says, "Ignite my love, ignite," and I spent my life folded between the pages of books, which of course is a fantastic quote. So yeah, so this is just plastic. Inside is, you know, I mean, it's pretty good, and they're really easy to like move around and put on and off. And of course you have the part that has the texture for grip and, you know, helps keep you from burning your fingers when you put hot liquid in here. So there's that one. We have this really cute little candle. It's called Starfall, and I love this scent. It has the floral scent to it, but it's also really like earthy, and it's just a really nice scent. It says it is bamboo, fresh lilies, and soft woody notes vegan soy candle. So I think it smells great, actually. And I don't really burn candles very often. Maybe I'll give this one a try. Then we have these, this is a little thing of mints. Mentally dating a fictional character. I love it. And good mints, too. I'll just chew them because they're small and they taste good. So okay, we have a fancy little pouch. Got this keychain with a crown on it. It's a fancy crown, and on it it says, I gotta get my reading glasses. Hold on a second. Yes, these make me look like a librarian, and I am very proud of that fact. Cannot read without reading glasses. Like, I have contacts in right now. Plus, I have to use reading glasses because my eyes just suck. Okay, so it says, "Kiss me until I am sick of it," and it says that like 3 times around it. So, I mean, I know what this is now, but I didn't know originally what this is from. I'll just read you the card once it's done. But this is kind of cute. I don't think I'd actually use this like in my purse because it's too big and I have a few keys already, and it wouldn't really fit. But I think this might be nice like for an extra house key, or, you know, if I just have an extra set of keys for a couple things around the house, just put them on here, hang them in one spot, and that way we have them all available, which is nice. It's kind of hard to lose a big gold crown keychain. Watch it and I'll lose it. Okay, then we have this bookmark, which so this is the art for the month. I love that. I just love it. It gives me Beauty and the Beast vibes, which I love Beauty and the Beast, so can't go wrong. And this is the matching bookmark. I mean, just look at how gorgeous that is. You can't get much better than that. That's actually kind of half the reason I bought the box. I did buy February's box, but I bought it like late because I don't remember, I think I was like watching Hannah from A Clockwork Reader or Haley from Haley and Bookland, one of the two, and they were doing a FairyLoot unboxing, and I like really love fantasy stuff, as I said before, so I was really excited to try it out. So I went on their website and I saw the February box and I was like, oh, it's Beauty and the Beast theme, I need to have it! So I got it, and then this one, I saw this one on their website as well, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous, I love fairy tales, plus it gives me Beauty and the Beast vibes, so here we are. And here are, a magnetic bookmark set, which is amazing. Look at how pretty. Now, I read The Wrath of Dawn a bit ago, but I just read The Flame in the Mist, like, last week, and so I was really excited to get this. So you got Khalid, Mariko, Okami, and Shahrazad. So, yeah, they all look really cool, and it's the same front and back, which is nice. They're so cool. And I have a ton of bookmarks, and I don't actually use them. Why, I don't know, but I more often than not end up with like a receipt in my books instead of one of like the 5,000 bookmarks in my drawer, but oh well. Okay, then we have this cute little notebook. It's there's a good picture for you. So it's got the red designs, and they're like Chinese lanterns, flowers. It's kind of an oriental style of art. On the top it said, instead of disappearing, she makes me feel reappeared, reimagined. Natasha Nagin. Yeah, I don't know how to say the last name, I'm sorry. But this is pretty cool. This is nice, and it just looks the same on every page. So, a nice little notebook to jot things down on, or maybe lists. We have two the tarot cards. So this one, and this one's cool, the Hermit and then Temperance. I don't technically know who these characters are. I think I need to read some books to find out. And then here is a little postcard for a book called Romanoff. It's a retelling of Anastasia. So I'll just read you a little blurb on the back. The history books say I died. They don't know the half of it. Anastasia Nastya Romanov was given a single mission: to smuggle an ancient spell into her suitcase on her way to exile in Siberia. It might be her family's only salvation, but the leader of the Bolshevik army is after them, and he's hunted Romanov before. Dun, 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 dun. Nastya's only chance of survival are to either release the spell and deal with the consequences, or enlist help from Zash, the handsome soldier who doesn't act like the average Bolshevik. Nastya's never dabbled in magic before, but it doesn't frighten her as much as her growing attraction for Zash. She likes him. She thinks he might even like her. That is, until she's on one side of the firing squad and he's on the other. And it is out now, and this is by Nadine Brandis. It's Brands with an E before the S. There you go. There's a little cute sticker here. A couple of dapper gentlemen in there. Let's see, I can't get that. There's a note. There we go. And then, so this is its pencil case. I thought it might be a makeup bag at first. I'm glad it's not, because I don't wear makeup very often. Once upon a time, an angel and a devil fell in love. It did not end well. And this is The Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. It's a quote from there. So I guess I could take this out of the plastic, which I did not do last time. Where is that? Oh, okay, it's right there. That way you guys can see it without the glare. So I'm pretty sure I have not read this book yet. It's the same on both sides. It's really cute. It's just a little black inside. So this will be nice as a pencil case, because the one I have is nice, but it's like one of the little round ones, like this big around or whatever. And it's kind of small, because I have a lot of stuff because I like to draw. So I have quite a few like pencils and coloring pencils in there. So it will be nice to have that taken care of. And I apologize if I sound congested or anything like that. I kind of have allergies, and they got like really bad. Last Friday, actually, I had to go to my doctor and had to get an allergy shot because I felt like I had like a sinus infection, like my throat was scratchy, my face hurt, my ears kind of hurt, and I just felt horrible. I thought it was a sinus infection. It was just my allergies going way out of proportion. I guess they've been like worse than usual this year, so yeah. So I still have a little bit of congestion, so sorry about that. Okay. Then, oh, yes. Okay. So this is a tea towel, and I love it, and so I'm just going to show this to you because it's amazing. I don't know if I can get the whole thing. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is America and Maxon from the Selection series, which I love that series. I own all of the books, including the short stories. So I own the first trilogy, then the duology, and then the book of short stories. So there should be, I'm pretty sure there's only 5 books in that series. So this says, true love is usually the most inconvenient kind. Yeah, this is, I just love this book. I love this. In the February box, there was a tapestry of Beauty and the Beast, and I've been trying to think about how I can incorporate that into like a background maybe for future videos, but I'm kind of limited on space because I live with my husband and my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law rents a bedroom from us, so I don't really have a lot of space to like film and stuff. So I don't know if you can tell, this is my bedroom. Got one of my 6 bookshelves behind me. But yeah, so I've been thinking about maybe using one or maybe both of them now to different videos. I mean, it's a book channel and there's books behind me, so what's better than that at this point? And now, let me see, I think, pretty sure we got everything. This is the Fairy Scoop, The Unlikely Romances. And it's just a little interview. It has an interview with Anna Bright in there. It has some recommendations on what to read next if you like the book that's in here. And it has the next month's theme. So without further ado, I know you've seen this, but here's the book. It has the Fairy Loot on one side, and then it has the Happy Reading on the other. I really like this bag. This is nice. I might use this to travel with sometime in the future. But so this is the book, The Beholder by Anna Bright. And this is, first of all, this is a gorgeous cover. Side, here's the back as well. It says, I found a pencil in my trunk and put a single tick mark in the top left corner of the page above the illuminated start of the story. Mark 1, Day 1. Once upon a time, I was lost out here on the ocean, but somehow I found a map. And basically what this is this about a girl named Selah. She's the only daughter of the Seneschal of Potomac, and she's supposed to find a perfect match. Well, on the night of her engagement ends in a public rejection, so her stepmom sends her out and basically tells her not to come back without a husband. So apparently it says, from the English castle gardens to the fjords of North, sorry if that's wrong, and even beyond the borders of the dreaded Imperia Yachtney, again, sorry if that's wrong, Selah's quest will be the journey of a lifetime. But as she searches for her future husband, she realizes that her stepmother's schemes aren't the only secrets hidden below decks, and the stakes of her voyage may be higher than any happy ending. So this sounds really interesting. Very fun story. On the romances card, on the card that tells you everything, it says that The Beholder is a story about Anna Bright. It follows a story about a girl that is sent to other kingdoms with the objective of finding a suitor, and each of the potential suitors is inspired by a mythical figure. So that's really cool. I think that's awesome, and I'm excited to try and figure out, what characters they're modeled after. So that should be interesting. I think that's going to be a fun challenge to see if I can figure it out. So this is signed by the author. See right here. And it has sprayed edges, and those pretty. I like that pink. And this cover, actually, I like the dust cover, but this is such a pretty red. Red is my favorite color. Yes, I love red. And that's just really nice. It has the gold foil on the side. And then I think it goes really well with the pink edges. So I really love this book. I'm excited to check it out and read it. And yeah, so let me go ahead and I literally just had. See, this is my head was not attached to my neck, I would lose it. I put stuff down all the time. I'm like, what did I, like, I literally had to get glasses changed because I would leave my glasses all over the place. At work, at home, I just like put them in random spots. I'd be like running around the house looking for my glasses. Um, I found it. Okay, so the bamboo travel mug is inspired by Tahira Mafi's Ignite Me, which I think that's pretty obvious way they ignite me on the cup. The design is by at KD Pletters, Pletters. And it's kind of nice. I mean, I really like it. They make a note that it's lighter than ceramic, which it's like super light. Like, I mean, you know, but it's sturdy. Like, it, you know, you're not worried it's going to break. So I might actually have to try that out. I don't drink coffee because I'm weird, but I do really like chai tea. So, and like apple cider and hot cocoa and stuff. So I'm definitely going to have to give that one a try. The pencil case, which we already know, it features a quote from The Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. It was designed by the Literary Lifestyle Company. The crown keychain is brought to you by FairyLoot, and it is inspired by The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, which I have not read, but I've heard about, so I might check that out. I've had like a love-hate relationship with Holly Black's books. Like, I've started some of them and haven't really wanted to finish them, so I don't know. I might check it out, might not. Maybe I'll like it. Magnetic bookmarks were designed by at Lexa Arts _ exclusively for FairyLoot, so you won't find them anywhere else. The tea towel is designed by two people. The characters are drawn by Taratjah, Taratjah, and then the lettering by Katarina Book Designs. That's Catarina Book Designs. And then the Starfall candle is inspired by A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, which I have not read. It sounds kind of interesting, but I heard that they're a little explicit, and that's not my favorite thing to read. Like, I mean, I have read books with that in it, and I own some that have that in it, but I prefer to skip over it because I think it's unnecessary. Like, if characters have sex, then so be it, but I don't need to know the details. That's how I feel. So I don't know, I might check it out, might not. And my cat's meowing outside my door, so I'm sorry. The candle is brought to you by Little Hearts Gifts, and the label is designed by at Taratjah as well. The notepad has a quote from Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nagan. Again, I'm sorry if that name is pronounced wrong. The sticker is Magnus and Alec from the Cassandra Clare Shadowhunter books, and that's designed by at Obsidian. It's like Obsidian, but there's a Y, an additional YA at the end. And then the mint tin is by FairyLoot exclusively, and then the two tarot cards are designed by art by Emmeline. That's Emmilinne, and they're two characters inspired by Lee Bardugo's Six of Crows duology, which I have not read, but I just finished Shadow and Bone, the first book of the Grisha trilogy, and I just checked out the two sequels, the two remaining books of that trilogy. So I'm going to read those and then read the Six of Crows duology. I know I don't need to, because I think Hannah from Clockwork Reader, she's read that series. She's like, you don't need to read the Grisha trilogy, but I just wanted to because I like reading things in chronological order. So I figured I'd do that and then read that duology, and then I'd have a whole sense of the world, in case, you know, there are obscure references to something that happened before them that I know what's going on. So that's my thing. That's all the stuff. The book looks really good. I should read it, but I also have like 28 books checked out from the library. I returned like 6 yesterday, but I checked out 4 more, 2 of which were the other 2 books. No, they were on hold. They were fulfilled hold. They were the other 2 books of the Grisha trilogy. So I had 30. Now I have 28 books checked out. And, yeah. You know what I did? I read 2 books that I already own with 28 books checked out from the library. Although technically some of them I just need to do reviews. So I'll take care of that, and yeah, hopefully I'll get some reviews to you guys soon. I have a hard time with editing because I'm new to it and it's kind of confusing, so if I make a video that I want to do a lot of editing to, I'm more likely just to redo it because I'm not comfortable with editing yet. I got a free editing software, and I mean, it's not horribly complicated, I think, but I'm still not used to it. So anyways, I think that's everything I have. If you have any books you'd like to see reviewed, please let me know. I'm going to try and do a couple today so I can get them edited and posted sometime in the hopefully near future. Today is my 5th wedding anniversary, so I'm going to be hanging out with my husband a little bit this weekend. We're going to go tomorrow, do a day together, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, I think if you have any questions or if you have any recommendations of what you want to see me read or review, please let me know. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and keep reading your fairy tales. Bye.
Everyone, just gonna pop back in real quick because I totally forgot to show you guys the card that comes with it. So here is the artwork. Look at all the pretty people. Like, who would reject her? She is so pretty. Love her dress. My birthday's in May, so emerald is my birthstone, but my favorite color is red, so at least they go together, and Christmas time is always fantastic, so there you go. And then there's this author letter on the back with artwork from the book, so that's kind of a fun little thing. I would read it to you, but it's cursive, and while I can read cursive, this is just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a weird cursive. So if you want me to read it to you, let me know, and I don't know, post something. Other than that, I mean, if you guys can like pause and read it yourself. There's that. So yeah, sorry I forgot that. It was kind of on the side, so I didn't see it, and I totally forgot to include it. So there's my little bump in. I'll probably try to insert this somewhere. Wish me luck.